All right, everybody, welcome to class. My name is Teacher Chad, and this hour we are going to be practicing our reading and pronunciation as we read through a short story entitled Rivers. Okay, the short story is located in the Verbling chat box for you right now. I will also put it in the Google chat box. Okay, and let's see here. So when you open it up, okay, it'll say Story Star, and then just move over to where the title is at. All right, let's see who we have so far in class. Hello, Aga. How are you?
Hello. I'm very good. What about you?
I'm doing great. Good to see you again. Glad you can make it today.
Yes, finally, because like last days were very crazy because I had so much to study, so I didn't manage to come to any of your classes. But now, at the time, as the exams are over, I can finally make it. Yes.
All right. How do you think you did in your classes? Did everything go well?
I think they went quite good. They weren't too difficult, so I hope the results will be quite satisfactory.
Okay, very good. Excellent. Well, good to have you back. How about Lily? How you doing?
I'm great, thank you.
Excellent. Good to see you again.
Nice to see you too.
All right. How about Amparo? How you doing?
I'm doing well. And you?
I'm doing great as well. Thank you. Thank you for asking. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get started. So go ahead and open up the sheet, and we'll get to reading. All right. Hey there, Fernando. How are you?
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. Welcome to class.
Thank you very much.
All right. How about let's see, Juliet? How are you?
Hi, fine. Thank you. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thanks for coming to class. Good to have you here. Liliana, can you hear me okay? How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. And how are you today?
I'm doing good. Good to see you again.
You too.
Let's see. Luis, how are you doing, Luis?
Hello.
Hey there, Luis.
Hi, how are you, Chad?
I'm doing great. Good to see you again.
Oh, me too.
Awesome. And let's see, the gentleman at the very end. The gentleman at the very end, what is your name? I can't read Russian or Ukrainian. Make sure that your mic is not muted.
And now?
There you are. Yeah, go ahead. Tell me your name.
It's Russian, Konstantin.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right, Konstantin. Konstantin. I'll put that down. Okay, cool, man. Very good. All right, and also we have Laszlo. How you doing, Laszlo?
Hello, teacher. I'm fine.
Awesome. Good to see you, man. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. We'll start off with Aga.
Yes.
And Aga, let me have you read the first paragraph, these two lines, and about half of this next one here. I'll have you read down to the beauty of the West. Okay?
Okay. The sun did come up in the end. The four men stood on the crown of a hill and looked out over the vast emptiness before them. It was, in fact, quite strikingly beautiful, and they felt as though they were riding the crest of a tidal wave. From the distance, the men could see white horses stampeding towards them, and the dust clouds they left behind rose like smoke from eastern factories. A tall man in a gray trench coat broke the silence. If I was a painter, I would paint it, sure as the moon and the stars, piped up a second. The other two were not so interested in the view from the crest. One wore a faded three-piece suit, an item that would have been considered very nice in its better days. He was leanly built, with black hair slicked back and a well-trimmed mustache of the same color. The second man was a dark, stocky youth wearing dirty farmer's clothes and had a rifle slung over his right shoulder. This man waited while the others considered the beauty of the West.
Okay, very good. Let's take a look at some words here. All right. First up is these. Okay. Your TH sound was good and your E sound was good. All right. Make sure that your S though is a voiced S sound. So instead of saying these, it is these.
These.
There you go. All right. Let's go to rifle. This is a long I sound. Rifle.
Rifle.
Good. Nice job. Okay. Let's go to gray. Gray trench coat.
Gray trench coat.
Yep, that's it. Okay. And one more. This was very close. You had said distance. Da. Okay. We want to say distance. Okay.
Distance.
Yeah, pronouncing that A like a short I. Distance.
All right. Distance.
Okay. All right. Very good. All right. Nice job. Thank you, Aga.
Thank you.
Let's go to Amparo.
Mhm.
Please continue. Finish off this paragraph here. Read through this second one, this third paragraph, and let's see. Yeah, let me have you just read through that third paragraph for right now. Okay, go ahead.
They had traveled 4 days and 3 nights together, sleeping without comfort underneath the stars. In the daytime, they walked and had covered many miles since leaving the jumble of shacks unjustly recognized as the town of something or other. We'll fetch you gentlemen a postcard in town. Right now we're burning daylight at good rather $100 bills. The suitman was frustrated. He had a job to do, and he did that job to the best of his ability. He resented being held up by a couple of country idiots. He had done his job well since the moment he took it. He was not about to stop now that some country idiots like view. These men are necessary, he told himself. Although he had no idea of their purpose, he knew that they were very necessary to some very important men, and he left the thinking to very important men. He was a pawn, a grunt, but he was good at it. Whatever purpose these men would serve, he would get them safely into the hands of the men whom he represented.
Okay, very good. Let's check out some words here. First up is wood. Okay, good sounded fabulous. Okay, that sound. All right. Here, let's go from that to the wood. Try that.
Wood.
There you go. Awesome. Okay, let's go to resented. Okay, right here. This is a voiced S. Resented.
Resented.
Okay. And let's go to traveled. Okay, give me a good V sound. Where's traveled at?
Traveled.
There it is. Yeah, traveled.
Traveled.
Good, good. Nice job. All right, thank you, Amparo.
Okay.
Let's see. Let's go to Fernando.
Okay.
All right, Fernando, let me have you read these 5 lines as well as this next paragraph. Go ahead and read that, please.
Okay. We're leaving. Not a fan of this country? I've never been a fan of looking. A waste of time. I have never been known to waste time. No, I shouldn't say it's a waste of time. What is time for except enjoyment? Get moving. Your future enjoyment depends entirely upon it. He thought this was quite a good line, and began to walk with a pleasant smile on his face. He enjoyed a good bit of humor at the expense of others, but he had never been much of a wit himself. He had never been to college like the very important men, nor spent time in the social scenes of the high society. No, although he spent some years in a schoolhouse and knew his letters well enough, he was more for the pleasures of the body than of the mind, if he was for any pleasures at all. By this time the country folk had gathered their few possessions and began to walk behind him. They were not tall, but neither were they particularly short. They were strong men, their muscles large and defined by lives spent working the hard, unforgiving land found in these parts.
Okay, very good. Let's go to some words here. Whoops. This word would be particularly. Okay, this is going to be a U, particularly.
Okay.
Go ahead and repeat that, please.
Particularly.
There you go. Thank you. Let's practice they were. Here you had said there were not tall. Okay, so let's say they were. They were not tall.
They were not tall.
Good. Okay. Now, when you had said pleasures, okay, that was very good. You're going to follow that same pattern and say pleasant instead of pleasant. Okay, this is going to be a voiced S. Pleasant. Try that.
Pleasant.
Excellent. Okay, one last word. This word is thought. So the O-U-G-H makes an aw sound. Try that, please.
Thought.
Good. One more time. Thought.
Thought.
Good. Good. Very good. All right. Thank you, Fernando.
Okay.
Let's go to Juliet.
Yes, I'm here.
All right, Juliet. Let me have you read from this paragraph starting at time, and go down to very important men waiting. So the next four sections, okay? Go ahead, please.
Okay. Time. This city folk that all they talk about is this time and that and where to be and where to go and what time to get there. I don't give two expletives about the time. What's the time to me? In the morning I get up, at night I go to bed. The only thing I care about is getting a little enjoyment out of my life. This was the first farmer, the one in the coat. After this speech, the dark-looking how to spell it? I know it's from word
that would be
young.
youth. Youth.
Youth. Thank you. Youth gave him a shove with the butt of his gun and told him to get a move on and keep the philosophy to his thoughts. True as the sea is deep, said the other farmer of the remarks of his compatriot. The suitman looked back and he knew he hated this man. He hated them with so burning a passion that he would forced to drag his head and eyes around the face, the front so far as to keep their image from burning into his mind and causing further hatred. They walked steadily for 5 hours, and all the while the man thought about how one didn't keep very important man waiting.
Okay, excellent job. Let's check out some words here. First off, Juliet, what country are you from?
From Russia.
From Russia, okay. Very good. Let's take a look at the word hatred and head. Okay, both of these words end with a D. Okay? Now, what you are doing is that you are pronouncing those D's like T sounds, saying het and hatred. Okay? When we pronounce the D in English, okay, we pull our tongue back and we hit the top of our mouth. Head, head. Okay? You can see my tongue move up and hit the top of my mouth. Head, head. Okay, good, just like that. I do not touch my teeth at all. Okay, so let's try hatred and head.
Hatred. Hatred.
Good.
Head.
There you go. Good, good. Yeah, you can pull your tongue just a little bit further back, and you don't want your teeth to close. Keep your mouth open just a bit. Notice how my teeth do not touch. If they touch, that's when I pronounce a T sound. Okay? So I say head. Okay, my teeth are apart. Head.
Head.
Good.
Head.
Good. How about
hatred?
Hatred.
Hatred.
Good, much better. Okay, that's the
Thank you.
D sound. Okay, keep your teeth or your mouth open, and it's only a movement of your tongue. Okay.
Thank you very much.
All right. Let's take a look at the word expletives. There it is. So at the very beginning here. Okay, this word expletives. Expletives.
Expletives. Expletives.
And that means a cuss word or a curse word. Okay, an expletive. All right?
Expletives.
Good, nice job. Yeah, everything else was good. Nice TH sounds. Okay, keep focusing on your D's. Your R's sounded really good as well. Okay, nice job.
Thank you for advices.
Sure, no problem. Let's go to my next reader. This is Laszlo. All right, Laszlo, please continue where it says, hey, boss, and read down to where it says, thick layer of dust. Go ahead and read that, please.
Okay. Hey, boss, called one of the odious farmers. What do you say we sit and have a little chow? It is there more nurse. Shut up and walk. I think, boss, the say I see it. I think it better be time for eating of some kind. The suit man threw some jerky and the ground. Eat, then get it over with. Good, this we do, right as the hand of a man. The suit man regarded to inform him of the extent of the mutation present in some humans, often referred to as the left hand. These men frustrated him so he knew he would kill them given the chance. They came no the river, and he banned the drink. He liked rivers. They moved constantly, and it took a great deal of the effort to slow a river. If all men were rivers, he would be very pleased. They came the shack beside the river with a boat tied to small dock, which was more of a pile of plants that it was dock. He entered the shack and found a bent old man sitting in a worn rocking chair. The room was dim, and most of the old, tired furniture was covered in thick layer of dust.
All right, Laszlo, much better job with your ED endings. Okay, very good, excellent. Let's try out some R sounds here. Okay, first up is tired. Okay, your ED ending was great, but you had said tired. Okay, pronouncing that. Yeah, that's how we want to say that. Tired with an R. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, let's go to dim.
Dim.
Okay, instead of dim, it is a short I.
Dim. Dim. Dim.
Okay, you're saying D. Let's say D. Dim.
Dim. Dim.
Okay, all right, close, close. Let's go to pleased. Okay, here you had said pleasured. Okay, this is pleased.
Pleased.
Good, good, much better
Pleased.
with that. Nice job. Okay, all right, let's work on would. So instead of saying would, it is would.
Would.
Okay,
Would.
drop that more from an oo sound into an would.
Would. Would.
Okay, much better. Would.
Would.
Okay, nice. Let's go to humans. Okay, so right here we have humans.
Humans.
Good, and that same u. Okay, here we said eu, humans. This is going to be mutation.
Mutation.
Excellent, nice job. Okay, let's
Thank
practice this phrase right here. All right, so we're practicing the short I and the oo sound, or the sound. So, good, this will do. Good, this will do.
Good, this will do.
Okay, one more time. Good on good.
Good, this will do.
There you go. Much better with good. Okay, instead of goo, it is gu. Okay?
Good.
All right, excellent. Great job again on your EDs, and keep focusing on your R sounds, okay? Those sounded great.
Okay, thank you.
Nice job.
Thank you.
Okay, let's go to my next reader. This is Liliana. Let's see. Oh, did I go down too far? Okay, well, we required a boat, so let me have you read these two lines. This next one here and this one here, mundane existence. So you'll stop there.
Okay. We require your boat. Oh well, if I could just get myself up, I could take you down this river for a little payment, surely. We require your boat, old one. This time it was set with a quoit to, well, argument the point. Argument? The point.
A colt to augment.
Argument the point. And the old man began to reach for an Asian-looking single-barreled shotgun that leaned against a dresser. Before his hand could touch it, the sweet man had shot him 3 times in the chest. The shack was torched, and the party took the boat down the river. Perhaps at one time the old man had the qualities of the river he lived on, but not any longer. That was enough for the suit man to justify the killing. He saw death for what it was, a realization of the inevitable. No one lives forever. One dies when one's time is up, and no amount of prayer or power can change that. The farmers told him he had a cold heart, and he informed them that they would see the extent of its frigidity if they continued with that line of talk. He had no patience for that kind of man, the grain of stand type. They sat in the riverbed, identical to millions of others. Sometimes they were picked up by the river and taken to a new place, but always in this new place they sat, unmoving, horrible, content with their mundane existence.
Okay, good. Let's try that last little bit. So this will be horribly content with their mundane existence.
Horrible content with their mundane existence. But
yeah.
Sorry, but I don't know when I have to pronounce H mute and when I have to, like, for example, some words.
Because sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, and we have some words that start with an HO, like our, honor, okay, honorable, and that we don't pronounce the H there, and so it's hard to know even when you have an O there. But yes, this would be horribly. Okay, so we do need to pronounce that Y at the end. So horribly, okay, and mundane.
Horribly and mundane.
Try those two.
Horrible.
Good. Okay.
Mundane.
And mundane means boring.
Yeah.
Okay, with their boring existence. Okay. Let's go to patience. Okay, make sure to pronounce that S sound at the end. Patience.
Patience.
Okay, let's try this word here, Liliana. The word is patience. Yeah, very good. Okay, and let's go to, oh yeah, very good job with frigidity. Okay, it's a funky one to say, right? But you did very well. Nice job. Okay, let's go to justify. Okay, instead of justify, it is just. Justify.
Justify.
Okay, excellent. And let's try this one more time. So with a colt to augment the point.
With a colt to augment the point.
Good. Now a colt is a pistol. It is a gun. A Colt revolver. Okay, so he was saying we need your boat, and he said I'll take you down there for a small price. Then he pulls out his gun and points it at him. We require your boat, old one, and this time he was pointing a gun at him to increase his point. Okay, to augment. All right.
Okay.
Very good. Everything else was very good. Nice job.
Thank you, Chad.
Sure, no problem. All right, let's go down to our next little bit. Lily, let me have you continue, please, and read these next two paragraphs, these 3 lines, and then just a bit of this this other one here. I'll have you read down to his particular means. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. They arrived at their destination, and his thoughts were cut short. It was a large town, perhaps even a city, with many healthy houses and streets lined with trees. The men he was to meet were in one of these houses, on one of these streets. He would not keep them waiting. They stood before him in the dining room. They asked if he needed to excuse himself. It has been a long journey. He lacked the bathrooms in this house of very important men. They always had running water, and the temptation to bathe and drift into ecstasy. I don't know how to spell this one.
Ecstasy.
Sorry?
Ecstasy.
Ecstasy. Okay. Drift into the ecstasy of relaxation was offset only by the disrespect it would imply. He returned to the company of these men with running water constantly at their disposal and made his reports. These men are suitable. Yes, they'll suit our needs nicely. Thank you. I serve at your pleasure. Yes, you do. The suitman left the building and emerged onto the tree-lined avenue. He was glad the meeting had been quick and painless. He walked the clean streets for as long as they extended, and inevitably finding a part of town more suited to his particular means.
Okay, very good job. Let's check out some words here, okay?
Okay.
All right, first up is inevitably.
Inevitably.
Good, good. All right, let's go to painless. Okay, right here. So we're going to use a long A. You had said penless using a short E sound. This is pain, painless. Try that.
Painless.
Good. Okay, let's go to pleasure. Okay, this would be short E sound instead of long E. Instead of pleasure, pleasure.
Pleasure.
Excellent. Okay, let's go to report. Okay, and made his report with the stress at the end of the word.
Okay, report.
Very good. Let's see. Let's go to disrespect.
Disrespect.
Okay, very good. And let's see, there it is. So this would be relaxation.
Relaxation.
Okay, one more time. Relaxation.
Relaxation.
Excellent. Okay, now class, with words that end with a th, okay, that are usually pronounced with a voiceless th sound, like bath. Okay, take a bath. All right. When we change that to a verb, okay, we add an e at the end, and that is to bathe.
Bathe.
Another word that works with is breath and to breathe. Okay, so we change that a little bit. This would be bath and bathe. Okay?
Bathe. Okay.
And one last word here. This would be arrived.
Arrived.
Good, good. Nice job. All right, very good. Thank you, Lily.
Thank you.
Okay, let's go to Luis.
Yes.
All right, Luis, let me have you continue where it says beggars. Okay, come down, finish off this paragraph, and I'll have you read to where it says, I'll kill you in cold blood. Okay, go ahead and read that.
Okay. Beggars and drunkards line these streets, replacing majestic old trees with pathetic scenes, and the vulnerability of humankind. He didn't care much for these failed pains, plugging up the atmosphere and slowing the pace of nervely life. He kicked a dog that was blocking the path, and when it became clear it was not a dog, but a human child, he kicked it again. Harder, he was an administrator of justice. With a brick space, he worked until he reached a great building that jutted out from the side of large stable like some sort of hideous humor. The stairwell smelled distinctly of peace, and although he climbed, he felt as though he descended into the depths of hell. "You made it, Unsped," said a deep voice, with emanated from a large man in overalls. "You survived yet, Unsped? Do you want a drink? No, get out of my house. You can't stay angry forever. We share the same blood." "Oh, shut up. Shut up for Christ's sake." "Fine. We can talk about other things. Sit down on that chair before I kill you in your cold blood."
Okay, very good. All right, Luis, let's check out some words we can practice here, all right? A much better job here with the word blood. Here you had said blood. Okay, this word would be blood with this short U. So let's try that one more time. Blood.
Blood.
Good. All right, let's take a look at some. Through here, I'll be looking at some short I sounds we can work on as well. Okay, so about 80 to 90% of the words that you see in English will have a short I sound. Okay, so I want you to focus on pronouncing the short I instead of reading it like a Spanish I. Okay, so for example, this word kill, you had pronounced kill. Okay, pronouncing it with a short or with a Spanish I sound. The short I is an I sound. It's I. So when we pronounce the word, it sounds like this. Kill. Try that, please. Kill.
Kill.
Good. Much better. All right. Let's go to the word piss as well. So right here, this will be pissed instead of peace.
Peace.
Okay, good. All right. Let's try in a GR sound. So this is going to be anger, angry.
Angry.
Good, good. Much better. One more time. Angry.
Angry.
Nice. Okay. Just remember, when you're reading through in English or when you're speaking, when you pronounce the R, you do not want your tongue to hit the top of your mouth. Okay. Keep that pressed down to the bottom, and that R will sound beautifully, just like it did now. Okay.
Okay, perfect.
All right. Let's take a look at some short U sounds. With the word jutted and justice, you had pronounced Spanish U, saying justice and juted. Okay, this will be a short U, j, kind of like the word blood, blah. Okay, so let's try this. We're going to say jutted and justice. Try those two.
Jared, justice.
Okay, give me a J sound there. J, jutted.
Jared,
Okay.
justice.
All right, so when from what I remember, Luis, you're from Colombia, is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. When you pronounce your Y's and your double L's there, like when you say yo me llamo, do you say yo me llamo?
Yo me llamo.
Okay, so it's more of that sound. Let's see, what can I compare this to? The reason being, I'm looking for a sound that's similar because what you want to produce is a vibration here in your throat. When you pronounce that J, okay, it's a j sound, and you vibrate here in your throat. The J is a voiced sound. Okay, right now you're saying justice. Okay, and you want to pronounce a j sound, so you need to feel a vibration here.
Justice.
Okay,
Yeah,
justice.
justice.
Okay, almost. That seems like a tricky sound for you. Okay, so what I'm doing in my mouth, okay, with the J, okay, j, okay, my tongue is almost touching the top part of my mouth. Okay, it is touching the sides of my teeth. Okay, but it sits very high in my mouth. Okay, my lips are close together, and my teeth aren't very touching, but aren't touching at all. But they're very close. They're very close there. Okay. Now I'm forcing the sound to the back of my throat. So, for example, when you say the word E, okay, E, you feel a vibration here. E. Okay. That same vibration is what I want to have occur when I say the J sound. Okay, my mouth is closed, and I want to create a vibration. Not only here at the front of my mouth, but at the back of my throat, here where my vocal cords are. Okay, so I say jutted. Almost, very good. Almost. Let's try it one more time. Jutted. Good, good. All right, let's try justice. Justice.
Justice.
Okay, get that vibration, that j sound. Okay, so justice.
Justice.
Almost, almost. You're getting closer. All right, very good. I have let's see, 2 other words that I want to try with you. Okay. Okay, and we're going to focus on that the TR sound. Okay, so first up is the word streets. So we're going to pronounce a str sound, streets. Try that.
Streets.
Okay, so remember what we did with agree. Okay, we pushed our tongue down so we didn't hit the top of our mouth. Okay, we're going to try that same thing. Streets.
Streets.
There, that's it. Okay, good. All right, let's try tree. Tree lined. Try that. Tree.
Tree.
Okay, good, good. Just like that. Okay, excellent job. So you don't want your tongue to hit the top of your mouth. Okay, if any of you were in the Lauren's class right before this, you guys practice a lot of that R sound. Okay,
Yeah,
she did a really good job in explaining it.
This is the reason now my tongue is very painful.
Because you were practicing the R's with her, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. All
And
right,
my
yeah.
mental is too strong for pronunciation the R, and Lori is very good pronunciation, very good practice, but now my throat and my tongue is very very pain,
Very tired.
very tired. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You're doing very well though. Keep up the good work. All right. Thank you. Let's go to Constantine.
Yeah.
All right, Constantine. We're gonna read from "Kill You in Cold Blood." So I need money. I need money. Past this next paragraph and this small one, and I'll have you read until it says "set for the gallows." Okay. Go ahead and read that.
Okay. I need money. The revolver was out and leveled. He did not understand his family. He could not be related to these leeches. Beg for it. Never. Beg for it now. On your knees. Fine. Please, please. I need it. This hitman, disgusted, spun the cylinder, positioning it so that his next pull would find an empty chamber. He put the gun to the other's head and suggested he beg for his life. The man obliged and was quickly reduced to a quivering mess on the floor. The suitman was tempted to kill him. He resisted temptation and allowed the hammer to fall on emptiness. He hoped it was the last time he saw this wretch. Disappearing into the night, he felt no shame, no twinge, no twitter of regret. It was all necessary. Lessons had to be administered to the weak. He felt no need for sleep. He wanted to find out what those formulas were to be used for. It wasn't so very hard. With careful prodding, a kitchen staff could be divulged of any rumor. The men were to take the place of friends of the family who were in a jam and sent for the gallows.
All right, very good. Okay, let's check out some words here. First up is probably a new word for you. The word is divulged.
Yes. Divulged.
Good,
Divulged.
Yeah. There you go. That's it. Okay, so yeah, our base word is going to be to divulge, which means to give up. Okay, usually a secret or to tell something that is probably hidden. Okay, so yes, past tense is divulged. Okay, let's practice the short I sound on administered. So instead of saying administered. Try that.
Administered.
There you go. That's it. Okay, let's go to quivering. So instead of quivering, it's quiver. Short I.
Quivering.
Good, good. All right, let's go to his. Any his will do. But yes, make sure that it is a short I as well. So instead of saying he's, it would be his. Goodness, where did his go? Oh, wow. His life. There we go. So instead of he's, it's his. Try that.
His.
Good. And disgusted. Now, on this word, this first S, okay, that is a voiceless S. So instead of saying disgusted, it is disgusted. Try that.
Disgusted.
That's it. Nice job. Okay, very good. Thank you, Constantine.
Thanks to you.
All right, let's start back up at the top. We've got about 15 minutes left or so, and we'll probably get through this story and start on a second one that I have. Okay, so we'll just we'll keep reading through these. Okay, first up is Aga. Go ahead and finish off this paragraph, and I'll have you read until it says spun the cylinder. Go ahead.
Okay. The suitman felt a profound sense of satisfaction. Here was justice, a lesson to those grains of sand. He had been terrified that they would be kept in some important capacity here, never to realize their deserved fate. He laughed heartily and left the house. He walked in a haste for what felt like days. He found himself in a bar, in an unfamiliar room, and finally at a table atop which sat a gun. He struggled to comprehend his surroundings until he saw the stranger sitting across the table. The stranger had taken the gun and spun the cylinder.
Okay, very good. Let's go to heartily. Okay, let's pronounce that T like a D. Heartily.
Heartily.
Good, yeah. Just like you did with sitting, that sounded really good. Your double T sounding like a D, that was really good. Okay?
Okay.
All right, everything else sounded really good. Struggled, your ED endings, atop, yeah, everything was nice.
And I also was trying not to make again this mistake with saw, and not to say so.
yeah. I didn't hear that at all. It sounded great.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice job. Very good.
You.
Nice work. Let's go to Amparo. Please continue and read from the blonde hair, and I'll have you read down to people hated him, okay?
Okay. The suit man looked up and saw a woman standing over him. She wore a red dress, and her dirty blonde hair was tied back behind her nearly circular head in a tight bun. He had never had much time for women. They were not a species of creature he particularly cared for. They broke too easily, like porcelain dolls. This one was familiar. She was one of the few special ones. He hated her for it, and she hated him for who he was. It was of not import. He hated many people, and many people hated him.
All right, very good. Let's try this line right here. Of no import. Instead of na, okay, no, of no import.
Of no import.
Good. Okay, let's practice the word species.
Species.
Okay, very good. One more time. Species.
Species.
Good. And here at the beginning, so woman sounded good, but here you had said woman. Okay, remember, start off with an oo sound. Woman.
Woman.
Okay, just like that. All right, very good. All right, thank you very much, Amparo.
Okay.
Let's go to Fernando. All right,
Yeah.
Fernando, please continue, finish up this paragraph, and read through this second paragraph here, okay? Go ahead.
Okay. Still, this creature vexed him. She vexed him in such way that he was unsure if he could weather it. The look in her hard, gray eyes tell him all there was to know. Unbeknownst to him, the stranger had survived another pull of the trigger. The woman leaned down and offered to clean the gun. He knew what she was doing. He let her do it. He merely wanted to know what it felt like to hold the power of life and death so firmly in his hands that nothing could interfere. He wanted to become master of time and space, arbiter of the sunrise.
Okay, very good. Okay, this word here would be interfere instead of interfere. Interfere.
Okay, interfere.
Good, just like that. And let's practice this big one here. Unbeknownst.
Unbeknownst.
Okay, one more time. Get that N right there. Unbeknownst.
Unbeknownst.
There, that's it. Okay. All right, very good job, Fernando. Nice job.
Thank you.
All right, let's go to Juliet.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, go ahead and finish off this story, okay?
He announced his position to the room full of people. He now had power over time. He was able to stop it then and there. It was a shame to be murdered by an angry woman via oneself, he thought. At least justice will be done for those men from the country. Their type deserves nothing less. She could be quite strikingly beautiful if she wanted, he thought to himself. Not anymore. An unfortunate side effect of a bullet to the brain. He put the gun to his own head. Whether the sun would rise or not remained a mystery.
Okay, nice job. Let's practice the word thought. Okay.
Thought.
Yeah, so the O-U-G-H, instead of being thought, thought.
Thought.
There you
Thought.
go. And let's practice the word those. Give me a good O sound there. Those.
Those.
Good. Excellent. Okay. Nice job. Everything else sounded really good.
Thank you.
Okay. Excellent. Let's go to our next story quickly. Okay. This is called Truth Hurts. Okay. The link is in the chat box right now. All right, and let's go to Laszlo.
Okay.
All right, Laszlo, please start here at the very beginning with smoke and darkness, okay, and read down to where it says surroundings on the way.
Okay. Smoke, darkness, blood, opening her drowsy eyes. These were the first things that came into Elizabeth's view. Her head felt as though it was being drilled into two, the continuous stump like a never-ending snare beat. Where was she? Desperately she strained her memory back to discover what had happened, yet to no avail. Slowly she turned her aching head to the left, absorbing her surroundings on the way.
All right, very good. Let's take a look here at some words. So this word is going to be turned.
Turned.
Good. Okay, and so we're going to say turned her aching head.
Turn her aching head.
Yeah, so this will be a K sound, and the EA in this word is a short E. Instead of heed, it is head, okay? Let's go to strained.
Strained.
Good, good. And one more ED sound. This is drilled.
Drilled.
Good. Remember, when you see those EDs, just like you did with happened, okay, you need to go straight to that D or T sound. Instead of saying drilled, strained, and turned, okay, it's turned, strained, and drilled. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
All right, very good. Thank you. Let's go to Liliana.
Yes.
All right. Please finish off this paragraph here and read another sentence on this next paragraph, please.
Okay. The sky was a menacing black, surrounding her view like a field of emptiness. Finally, she realized that she was in the driver's seat of her car. She recognized the sweet cinnamon aroma of her new car freshener dangling unevenly from the rear view mirror, and the comforting feel of the old, warm seat behind her, supporting her frail body like strong steam to a delicate flower. Suddenly, a dim dot of light appeared through the center of her cracked windshield, bobbing around like a bait luring a fish.
Okay, very good. Now here, we're talking about a car. Now that glass in the front of the car that you look through when you're driving is called a windshield. It protects you from the wind. Instead of wind, that is wind. Try that.
I have this problem, windshield. I always have problem with wind and wind.
Yes, yes, it's a tricky one. Okay,
Yeah.
so windshield. Try that.
Windshield.
Good. Okay. Now this word here is frail. Okay, using a long A sound. Frail.
Frail.
All right. Excellent. And let's practice dangling unevenly.
Could you repeat it, please?
Sure. Dangling unevenly.
Dangling unevenly.
Good. One more time. Dangling unevenly.
Dangling unevenly.
Good. Good. Just like that. Okay. Nice job.
Thank you.
All right. Let's go to Constantine. All right.
Yeah.
So starting at what could it be, and down to twisting it round to face her. Go ahead.
Okay. What could it be? A chilling shiver ran down her spine as ideas of possible answers popped into her head. A wild animal attracted to the smell of her blood, and escaped convict, searching for his next victim. Why these possibilities came into her mind, she couldn't say. Apart from they were the worst possible scenarios, and she was prone to uh, 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 imagining the worst. Stop. Imagining the worst. Glancing away from the disturbing light, she raised her struggling blue eyes to the crooked rear view mirror, twisting it round to face her.
Okay, very good. Now, this here, okay, because it is an adjective, okay, and we're not using it as a verb, we actually pronounce that ed. Okay, so this word, instead of being crooked, okay, because it is describing the rear view mirror, okay, this is an adjective, we pronounce that crooked. Okay, try that, Constantine. Crooked rear view mirror. Hello? Can anyone hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Okay, Constantine, did I lose you? Okay, I think I did. Okay, all right. So yes, I'll point these out to you guys. So yes, whenever you have an adjective with an ed ending, we pronounce that ed, even if it's a k, a ch, or any others. Okay, it is ed. Okay. He had said prone. Okay, this is only one sound, that is prone. Okay, and then convict. Okay, to convict someone, that is a verb. Okay, we say convict. Now, if it is a person, okay, that is in prison, that is a convict. Okay, with the accent at the very beginning. Okay, that is now a noun, a convict. Okay. All right, you guys, thank you for coming to class. It was great having you here. My next class is it's like a middle level to lower level, or sorry, middle level beginner to lower level intermediate a reading comprehension class. Okay, so if you're interested in that, that's the next one. Okay, thanks, guys.
Okay,
We'll see you.
thank you.